Hello, hello everyone. It is with great sadness that I have been, as they say, dunked upon by Altariana, and thus I must cancel the stream. Nah, just kidding. But yes, hello, hello. I've arrived. But yes, hello Alt, hello Pick. Thank you for the lurk and all that. But yes, today, where's the schedule? Same place it always is. Schedule. We're going to be doing some work on stream assets. More specifically, we're going to be doing work on this very room. This very room itself. So that'll be fun. But yes. So I think, let's see. Because yeah, most of the other screens are at this point in what I consider to be an acceptable state. I don't know, I kind of want to go back and refine these a little bit. Refine the prep screen a little bit. And the break screen, by extension, as a, it is essentially just a slightly modified version of the prep screen. But yes, so these rooms, screens, scenes, overlays. Ah, hello Faye. Fairy Faye. I can say it. I have the capacity. But yes. Oh yeah, I was talking about the schedule, huh? Yeah, we'll get into the plans. We'll get into the plans later. But now, schedule. So, today, we are working on stream assets. We are working on, we are doing graphic design. Let's see, tomorrow, we're going to be playing Chroma Squad. And Saturday, we're going to be playing Chroma Squad. It's really weird, being back to playing games, or playing a singular game, multiple times a week, but it's nice. It's very nice, I would say. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with Chroma Squad yesterday, and here's hoping that the next two streams will be just as fun, if not more so. But yes, let's see. Anything else to go over for the minute? I think we are pretty good. So we can make that vanish. So yes. So, today, as stated, we are going to work on the this room that we are in right now. My setup, as you can see, is a little bit sketchy, so we'll make it a bit less so. Let's see, anything else to be said? Nothing specific, I don't think. I don't have like a plan or anything, in case anyone was wondering. I don't have a plan or anything, so we are just going to play it by ear, so to speak. In fact, I so very much don't have a plan that I've completely forgotten to get prepared for this. So let me actually pull up this scene that we have up in my my image. I was gonna say editing, but I guess you can edit images in this, I guess. But my digital painting program, Clip Studio Paint. But yes, I've got to say, this is the first time in a while that that we've done a stream that is basically just going to be, or I guess more specifically, just a stream that where I'm both A, not playing a game, and B, don't have anything specific to talk about prepared ahead of time. So I may be sort of all over the place tonight. I've been wanting to compile sort of notes on things that I've been thinking about so that I could talk about them in streams and whatnot, but I just kind of never do that. I consistently forget, unfortunately. But yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I wasn't meaning to say that as a bad thing, but I was just sort of saying in terms of, if just to prepare yourselves, because I don't know what entirely I meant to say. And so expect more of whatever just happened. Expect more of that. Anyway, I've got to say, I am not terribly well organized, I must say, because I have absolutely no idea where the file that I'm looking for is, unfortunately. I think I found it. This doesn't look right. Yeah, this really... Oh! Okay, I think we found it. Okay. So... Actually, I don't need the original file. I can just, I mean, I found it, so we can work from it. But, like, I don't need it, I suppose. I can just, pull up the assets that we use here and use those to, because, yeah, it's not like we're going to be editing them. We're going to be making something entirely new. Is this? No. Wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, wait. Of course it's in the same program. I opened it in the same program. So I guess I could just, like, copy-paste it. Alright, we're getting there, everybody. This should work. Cool, okay. But yeah. Part of me does want to work on this, well, yeah. I'm going to, at some point, work on this screen that we're on right now. Because there is still a fair amount of work that needs to be done to, get it up to code. But yeah, specifically these little, I don't know what to describe them as, little, like, boxes with the triangular ends down here in the, lower right sections. But yeah, those need to be fixed a little bit. I'm going to remove the parts that, the triangular bits that point inward. I'm gonna layer them a little bit better. Stuff like that. But yes. Alright. Yeah, so this is the basis of the room. It's we've got a lot of things that are, I don't know, it was I don't know why I'm saying again. I haven't said this yet, but yes. This was not the most ideal job that I've ever done. It was a little bit of a rush job, I will admit. So, we're going to make this a little bit less so today. Let's see, what is this layer? I'm very bad at labeling my layers. Which, to be honest, is part of the reason why I've cut out the entire UI of Clip Studio Paint, so that nobody would look upon my unlabeled layers and feel fear and revulsion, as I do when I gaze upon them and I realize, oh, I've been working for like an hour on this and I have absolutely no idea where I put it, and thus cannot necessarily edit it. There we go. Anyway, so I guess we'll start a little bit by sort of discussing what I want to do, more or less, my sort of creative vision for this this endeavor. Let's see. Yeah, those. We'll move those out of the way for now. So yes. So the rough layout of this is pretty okay, I think. I mean, we'll probably go through a few revisions, but yeah, this is roughly okay, I think. It is roughly okay. I think instead of, we'll move the bed out of this studio. I'll just put it in the backyard or something. We won't have to worry about that. We will, I think I'll put up like a shelf or something cool in the background so I can like put stuff on it. Like, some little decorations and whatnot. Just little decoration assets for here and for there for various events. We'll put the dresser in the backyard too. We'll find a space for those some other time. But yes, the desk is far too large to move. I absolutely cannot remove it from this room. I do not have the capacity to do so in any way. So, now that we have this sketch, let's sketch over it again. Get some slightly straighter lines. Why is this transparent? It shouldn't be transparent. Oh no, it's not transparent. It's just there's a lighter color on top of it. Or well, I don't know. I don't think that's a lighter color. Or, well, it is, yes. Well, it's lighter because it looks, it's transparent. Or actually, well, no, it is lighter. What am I saying? Wait, what is... Oh, wait. No, okay. But yes. Again, I am... Or no. Yeah, it seems lighter. Whoops. That's not the layer I meant to make transparent. Here we go. It seems lighter because I forgot. The table is drawn in. I forgot because it's, the exact same shade of white that everything else is. But yeah, I forgot that was its own distinct color. That is how, I get the, make it look like I'm not sitting on top of the table while I stream. But yes, this should be transparent again. Let's see. I think we want to put some more stuff on the desk, maybe. I'm not sure what I want to put on the desk, necessarily. But I feel like it could use more stuff. I've also got to think about perspective maybe a little bit more. I'm not... I've got to say, I'm not super well versed in perspective drawing. That is not my forte, I will admit. But yeah, I think for the background, rather than... And we'll do it on a different layer too. And we'll label the layer so that I know what it is when I'm looking at my layers. Whoops, don't do that. Rename this layer, please. Thank you. This will be the desk layer. This will be the background layer. So I think, let's see. It's hard to estimate. It's hard to estimate a little bit what the exact layout is. Oh, nope, don't do that, please. Thank you. How do I make it not fill? There we go. Let's make that smaller. I guess it's not a big deal how large it is because it's just a sketch. But if it's just a sketch, I would like it to be thin. And get this roughly here. That's a little bit off center, but it's fine. But yeah, I think the way that the ceiling is makes this room look a little bit too big. So I think we're just going to have this extend. I wish there was a convenient way to scroll. There probably is, but I am not aware of it if there is. Nope, don't do that. Thank you. All right. I guess I must have done that in a different brush. Interesting. Something seems off with the perspective here. I guess because these lines don't seem to be pointing to the same vanishing point. That's fine. We need this in a... Or I guess we don't need it, but I would like it to be in a slightly different... Now let's see, actually. Because this is, raised above the floor. Let's see, it's raised above the floor and it's slightly closer to the viewpoint. I suppose I should establish a vanishing point, huh? Yeah, let's just sort of roughly figure something out. So this line here goes thusly. So we could use multiple, yeah, like a two, well, I don't know. I think with the way that the room is, we'll go with 1 point perspective for now, and we'll sort of, if I feel that that is insufficient, we'll go back in and fix it. So that's our vanishing point. I usually don't draw all these out when I'm drawing, which is probably part of the reason why I have issues with perspective. Once you're proficient enough, you probably don't need them as much, but I have not reached that point. But yes, so with this in mind, yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Do we? Yeah, we'll move the desk over a little bit. Gotta keep constructing the metafiction here. That makes the desk seem a bit too big. There we go. Yeah, that's roughly in line with what we've got so far. I like it, I like it. All right. So this is a little bit incongruous, this just much thicker line right next to this thinner line. So we're going to reduce the line width for future strokes. But we're not going to worry about this because this is a sketch. But yes. So now we have disposed of the bed. So let's start hashing out where we're going to put the drawer. Yes, this will be the background layer, the background sketch. Let's not do that. Let's instead use the line tool to get nice lines. Yes, this is going to be relatively far away. Nope. There we go. So it doesn't need to be particularly large, I don't think. And if we feel the need to, I guess one good thing about what I've done here is that we can just, scale things up and down since we have them on different layers. But yeah, so more so what I was getting at earlier was the fact that, not playing a game and all that means that I sort of don't have a built-in conversation topic, I would say. Which is interesting. We might need to, because this looks weird. Obviously, it's going to be more like this in the final product. Because yeah, actually, it would be about like this, assuming that why is it not erasing anymore? There we go. Assuming that the drawer here, shelf here, rather, is level with the floor. Actually, yeah, oh yeah, the issue I see now, the issue is that these lines are too long. It makes it look like this is a huge shelf. So there we go. We'll invert our selection, just as a quick and easy way to do that. Scale it down just a little bit. Oh, I don't like that. All right, so let's invert our selection again. I don't know if these perspective lines particularly line up anymore, but I guess it doesn't matter terribly. We can cheat a little bit. No, I really don't like this 1-point perspective. I think we're going to have to go with 2-point. Let's let's spend a little bit more time playing in this particular space before we decide to completely dispense with it, though. There we go. So yeah, and then this would roughly have some, oh, right, okay. I labeled 2 layers background. That's no good. Let's call this one room. This one here. This one is background because it contains background objects. All right, all right. But yes, I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually not this meticulous when I'm drawing. But I want to have a solid foundation to build from here. Nope, that's, oh dear. Let's try this again. But yeah, so not having a built-in conversation topic is very interesting because it means that I have to think about things to say manually. I've got to say, most of the conversations I have, I spend most of my time reacting to what other people say, more so than saying things of my own. And I was drawing in the wrong layer. The classic mistake. That's fine though, because we're going to use a pretty sketchy technique to fix this problem. Let's increase the tolerance so that we can get some of these other colors. Let's increase it some more because it doesn't want to play nice. Really doesn't want to play nice, huh? Increase it even more. There we go. Nope. There we go. Remove that from this layer and put it into the background layer. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so I tend to engage in conversation largely just by more so responding to what other people say than by saying things of my own accord. But yeah, I've got to say, for one thing, this leads to me getting off topic a whole lot, having to think of things on my own. Also, I really hate this extraordinarily mechanically precise perspective that we're doing. I really don't like it on an aesthetic level. Yeah, we're gonna have to cheat the perspective a little bit because this is really aesthetically displeasing. Because yeah, this is just kind of not great. Don't do that, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's basically already just a straight line, so we don't need to worry about that, I don't think. Adding another straight line would be redundant. And yeah, these shelves are all completely different sizes, but it's fine. Yeah, I really don't like this. So, we're not going to be this careful anymore. I don't like this. This is gross. Gonna erase that box. I think we're gonna keep the vanishing point just so we have some frame of reference. I've really got to practice my perspective again because I'm realizing now that I really don't. I have a very limited. I have a very limited understanding of it. But That's a stream for another day, I guess. What layer is this on that I can't erase it? Doesn't seem like it should be on this layer, but whatever. All right. So, let's try this again. We'll just fill... Yeah, what? Don't do that. I don't even know what you've done. There's the desk. What do we want? I think we'll make this pretty tall. You might even make it... Yeah, because how... We should scale things roughly to the size of the door, actually. Where's the door going to be? How tall are interior doors, come to think of it? Hold on, I've got to look this up. Give me just a moment. How tall should interior doors be? What are standard interior door sizes? Okay. 80 inches tall, if not taller. So that's... Let's see, 80 inches. That's a little bit less than 7 feet? Because, yeah, 7 feet would be 84 inches, I think. Let me pull up the calculator. Yes, 84 would be 7 feet. Okay. Yeah, so that's just shy of 7 feet. How tall? What's a reasonable height for a cabinet? Or not a cabinet, a shelf. Well, let's put the door in first. We're not going to worry about how big this door is. We're just going to put this door in, and we're going to assume that this is 7 feet tall, broadly speaking. So compared to the door, we should put a frame around the door also. So compared to the door, the shelf should be, for one thing, the shelf does need to be a little bit spaced away from the wall, unlike the door, which is attached to the wall, as doors tend to be. But yes, so this is 7 feet-ish. Let's see. The average adult is like 5 and some feet. 5 and I think it's like 5. You know, I don't know these things offhand. I could look them up, but we're just going to estimate. We're going to estimate that, yeah, we're going to say 5'8" or something like that. Because, yeah, you know, in theory, shelves are meant to be used not necessarily just by fully grown adults, but also by people who may not be fully grown or adults. And, but yeah. What's the point I'm trying to make here? Something, I'm sure. Hold on. That's not coming to me. Anyway, all of this is to say, basically, that we can have the drawer be a little bit taller than the door, or I keep saying drawer. No, the drawers are things that you pull out. The shelf can be a little bit taller than the door. If it's taller than the door, we might have difficulty getting it in. But yeah, I don't know, because it's not like you retrieve things from a shelf with like your head. You have your arms, which are like 2 feet long or so, something like that. How long are arms? I should know this. I had to measure one out to make a replacement for myself, after all. But yeah. your arms are a couple feet long, attached to pretty close to the top of your body. Not exactly the top, but pretty close to it. Yeah, so I think, we're going to make it roughly thusly. And you know what? We're going to bust out the ruler tool. Something that I basically never use. And we're going to take some measurements. All right, so this is 2.5 units long. What units are we using? Inches? Let's use maybe pixels isn't a great idea. Oh no. No, that gives us pretty good results actually. So this is just around, I don't know how well this comes in on the stream, but I can read it, I guess. Yeah, about 680 pixels. So where would 680 divided by 3 would be about 226. 226 and 2/3. Or 266. No, it's 26. No, I was misreading. Okay. So roughly hereabouts, we're going to create a little shelf. And we're gonna actually, let's make it like here. I forgot that it tries to snap to the ruler. I'd really appreciate it if it didn't. I should have put the ruler on a different layer, I think. So we're gonna make a layer just for rulers, actually. This is almost certainly unnecessary, but it will prevent me from snapping to rulers. There's ways that I can turn that off, I'm sure. But I cannot be bothered right now. So we're going to assume that this is roughly the same measurement as before. We're going to go here. And yeah, that's about, that's about 1 1/4, or 2 1/4 hundredths, 2 1/4 hundred units, pixels. Oh, okay. So if I'm not on the layer with the ruler goes away. That's unfortunate. Can we? Yeah, I don't think we can. I don't think it's a ruler setting, whether I snap to ruler. I think that's a tool setting. And I'd really hate to do that with like all of the tools. So instead, we're going to eyeball it. And what will be, will be. This seems okay. Actually, I guess we could put a line on the ruler layer. If it's going to snap to the ruler, you might as well make some use of that. So this is reasonable. It makes the outsides of the drawer, the shelf, look kind of small. But that's fine, I think. Yes, this is fine. And so what we're going to do is that, and we're going to copy, and we're going to paste, and we're going to move this down. Where's the top? I guess, wait. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Unfortunate. So, let's put this on the right layer. But yeah, here I was concerned whether I'd have a sufficient number of conversation topics. Concerned about whether I'd have a sufficient number of conversation topics, and I've just ended up just talking through my thought process. which is fine. You know, a lot of people that I know, I don't know if this is common or if it's just the way that people speak in the region of the world that I live, but a lot of people, when describing what I would refer to as thinking out loud, use the term talking out loud. Like, you know, they're talking to themselves about something. Maybe they were in the middle of a conversation with someone, but then they sort of got off topic and started thinking to themselves about something, and they'll say something like, "Oh, don't mind me, I'm just talking out loud," which it's always seemed a little bit odd to me because surely, like, if you're talking, it's out loud by default. Yeah, that is how I understand how talking works. I guess some people may be telepathic or something, but but yeah, in my understanding, generally speaking, when one talks, it is aloud so that others may hear. And if you were not talking out loud, that would be strange. Let's see, is this shelf big enough? I wonder, because I guess more so than hmm. Actually, let's put in a Tiberious Vanderfield for scale. Let's see. I can do better than that. I can just nope. There we go. I should be able to just put this in the layers, yeah? Oh dear, I'm quite large, huh? Alright, alright. So how big do I want to be? How big do I want to come across in this image? Because yeah, I don't want to give the impression that the this room is terribly large, because it's not. Let's see, that I feel like that should be on a different layer, the door there, but it's fine. It's a little bit distracting seeing all of these parts that should not be here, but it's fine. So, let's see. I think I don't want to be super big in the frame. But yeah, roughly this size and, you know, this position normally. Move over a little bit when we have guests in. Hmm. Let's see. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, I've got to step away for just a second. Oh, I haven't had the music on this whole time. Which I probably should have expected because I usually have the music off when I'm on this screen, but I meant to have the music on so that there wouldn't just be silence whenever I'm not speaking. But yes, anyway, be right back. Hello. Hello. I've returned. Alright. Let's take a sip real quick. Let's knock some stuff off my desk real quick. But yeah, so if we want some verisimilitude, we'll definitely have to put some clutter, well, everywhere, but especially on my desk, But yeah, let's see. I think, well, first of all, I'm increasingly bothered by seeing myself where I shouldn't be seeing myself, logically speaking. So, that's an issue. Hold on. That's preventing me from doing the thing that I wanted to do. So we'll do a messy patch job there. There we go. And now, we can mask this. Nope. We can mask this so that I won't just sort of be manifesting underneath my apparently transparent desk. This, isn't a final image by any means, but it was still bothering me a little bit. So yeah. Let's see. I think we're going to keep the dresser. We're going to reincorporate it around here. Roughly where it is in the original image. Let's see. This is... Yes, okay, this is the right layer. But yeah, this needs to be put closer to the wall, I think. Actually... Alright, I think... Yeah, we're going to keep this as sort of the vanishing point. So we're going to draw a little bit of... I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Oh yeah, even better. Let's use the line tool for straight lines easily. But yeah, the issue with the sort of whole, very precise perspective is the fact that while it is, precise, generally things have to be pretty big and or pretty far away from you for you to get like a major sort of a major sort of perspective effect on them. Because if this, you're just looking at a drawer from across the room, it's not a drawer. But yeah, it wouldn't be like this. But yeah, so this... That said, now that we've established, this is the vanishing point. Because yeah, where's the center of this scene, I guess? I never established that. I know that there's some way for me to reset my view. There we go. So yeah, so we're going to... Yeah, roughly here is the center of the frame. So we're going to assume that as, the point from which the camera is looking. So we should probably move this over a little bit. What layer is it on, actually? There it is. Okay. Here I was talking about how, I should be labeling my layers. But then I labeled my layers, and I'm just like, which layer was I using? So this is roughly the vanishing point, we'll say. And I think the 1 point perspective is fine. We just kind of need to not overdo it. Because things that are... I don't know. I guess, again, I haven't really studied perspective all that much. But, yeah, generally the effects of it aren't quite as pronounced as I'm making them out to be. Or as I was making them out to be. But anyway, so back to the shelf. It's a shelf. Oh, what have you done? What's going on here? Oh, I still have the select tool active. Let's make this a rectangle. But yes, would it be... Why is that 2 rectangles? Nope. But yeah, it would be roughly like this. Maybe a little bit more. Actually, this should be... You wouldn't be able to see the top of it. Because it's under the vanishing point, beneath the horizon. But at the same time, it shouldn't be aligned with the right wall either. Yeah, this bit here shouldn't be much wider than that, I don't think. Because if it's much wider than that, then it's a little bit exaggerated. Which could be good for effect, but it's not the effect I want to go for, I don't think. But yeah, we do want to emphasize sort of the bottom of the shelf a bit more. Because that's where the useful stuff is. The nice stuff is. What on earth just happened? I genuinely have no idea what tool I just used there that caused that to happen. So we're not going to worry about it. It's fine. So that's reasonable. And then we have this background line that's peeking through that I am not hugely fond of, but it is what it is. And yeah, maybe I should have continued that up. And in fact, I will. I will continue it up. Because there's no reason to stop now, certainly. Nope. Let's use the line tool. Thank you. I don't want to use the rectangle tool. Thank you very much. I appreciate the suggestion, though. But yes, so that is there. Then roughly the same. In fact, let's not even roughly the same. Let's cheat. It's always funny when people say, you know, you can't do this or that in art because it's cheating. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. A lot of people say that digital art in general is cheating. But what's the point of art, you know? Are you making art just because it's hard? Or are you making art because you want people to enjoy it? If you're making art just because it's hard, then I don't know, maybe consider a different career path. I, for one, think that you should do art because people like it. Maybe not other people necessarily. You can do art for yourself. And maybe it being difficult is part of what makes it satisfying for you. And if so, that's fine too. But you shouldn't look down on the way other people do art, one way or another. Whether it's hard or easy. Because what's it to you? You know? And I say that both in the sense of, you know, your own personal art is for you, if you want it to be. And also in the sense of other people's personal art and the way that they do art isn't necessarily for you, unless they want it to be so. And I've always got to remember, I don't finish these lines by clicking, I finish by pressing enter. Here we go. So we'll erase these a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, the uncanny precision does make it a little bit unappealing to look at, I must say. At least to my eye. But I've got to say, this is a pretty handsome shelf. And so, yeah, so this would be... I suppose it would, yeah, it would go in a little bit on both ways. Yeah, This is... I've made this out a little bit weird. Actually, I guess we can just copy... We can paste again real quick. Where's the... There it is. Nope. There we go. But of course, this will look weird. No, don't do that. What have you done? Oh dear. Let's see, that should be that. But yeah, this will look a little bit weird. It'll make this shelf look a bit small, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be fine. This is pretty okay, I think. Let's see. Oh, I don't like that. You know what? This is why art takes so long for me. Because I get into my sketches and I'm going in and I'm going pixel by pixel and I'm deciding, oh, that's not quite right. No, I gotta erase it. I gotta redraw it. And I don't want to do that because it takes too long. It takes too long and is not super engaging content. But yes, improving faster, improving quickly, I guess, isn't just about, you know, doing things correctly. Or doing things with exacting precision. Sometimes you've just gotta fail quickly so that you can learn, you know, what works and what doesn't. And in this case, what works is not what I did, and I knew that it wouldn't work, so I don't know why I decided to do it. But yeah, we've got to make this a little bit less extreme of an angle, even if it is maybe less realistic this way. It's all about making something that looks believable, not necessarily something that's correct. If it looks believable to the eye, that is what we want. That is the core of art. Because if I wanted something that was super exact and precise, then I could just go in and, you know, into 3D modeling software and just make something with that. And I could do that. I don't just say that as a, you know, joke. I am, in fact, capable of doing that. I have maybe not extensive experience, but I have experience with 3D modeling software. I say maybe not extensive when I, you know, went to college for that. But yes, this looks better. And yeah, I guess, yeah, it's also, yeah, things near the vanishing point, or closer to the vanishing point, the angles get a little bit less extreme anyway. So this is, not only does it look better, it's also more accurate. Accidentally so. So yeah, I guess in terms of things that aren't the project that we're immediately working on right now, in this, I started reading Demon Slayer recently. So yeah, my local library. And I remember, I've mentioned my library to some friends of mine before. I say my library as if I own it. I've mentioned my local library, I should say, to some friends of mine before, and they reacted with incredulity, with shock at the supposition that libraries like still exist and that people like use them. But yes, they do in fact. I am one of those people that uses a library sometimes. But yes, anyway, I started reading Demon Slayer recently. It's pretty good so far. I don't talk a whole lot about my interests. I guess because, these streams are pretty much me displaying my interests writ large. Because, they are me displaying my interest in video games, at the very least, generally speaking. My interest in streaming, perhaps. But, yeah, outside of that, I don't talk about my interests very much. I get a little bit nervous when I talk about my interests, to be honest. I don't know why. I've never, a lot of people sort of learn to hide what they're interested in because they get called a nerd or something like that in school for liking manga or video games or what have you. I never had that experience. Everyone that was my peer either very much enjoyed video games and other stuff, or my non-peers even were nobody was all like, oh, don't bore me with your childish nonsense. Yeah, everyone was always very supportive of me and my interests growing up, and I am very, very much blessed to that is true of my life. But I don't know, somehow, some way, I still managed to develop a lot of sort of anxiety about sharing my interests, so I don't talk about them a whole lot. Anyway, this middle section looks a little bit off. I guess, yeah, it doesn't look quite right. I don't quite like it. But yeah, a lesson that I've taken, and I don't remember from whom I took it, but that I've taken about art, is that you should, yeah, it's like something, hello again, Pick. I guess you've, been here, but welcome back to the land of the unlurking. The unlurking. Okay, I won't bring that joke up too much. I will not continuously dunk on you. But yes, let's see. Anyway, yes, we are in fact. We're an hour in and we've developed some polygonal shapes. So yeah, I talk a lot about covering up the void. I am, yes. But yeah, I talk a lot about, in fact, actually, if we want to cover up the void, we should probably move this over a little bit more. Whoops. Nope, that's not the select tool. There we go. And yeah, let's reserve some space here for, like, I don't know, a poster or something. I don't know why I'm not using the rectangle tool. There we go. I don't know what we're going to put a poster of. Only way to get me to stop asking about it. I mean, the asking is not terrible. It's the looking. That's the problem. I don't want people looking at it. I keep telling you all it's dangerous, and nobody listens. Oops. Oh dear. This is approximately correct. We listened, but he disregarded the warnings. Fair enough, but we disregard the warnings. Alright, listen and apply what you hear. That is my message to you. Let's try that again. Gale? There we go. Much better. Because yes, I am the type of person that puts my posters in frames. I've got many posters, but only one frame, because I used to have 2 frames, but I dropped one of them and it broke. But yes, I don't know what poster we're going to put in this. I guess maybe we could use it for, we could put like the cover art of whatever game we're playing on a given day in here. That'd be fun. Or maybe something else fun. But yeah, on this shelf, we're going to put all sorts of little knickknacks, I imagine. Of course, you know, I'm going to be drawing those knickknacks over time. Frame our posters, if we wasn't so lazy, they've gotten so damaged. Yeah, I used to be just a, you know, oh, I'll just put it up with like, you know, tacks, thumbtacks or what have you type of person. But then I would see after like years of doing that, I would look at my posters and I'd look at the corners of them and I'd think, ugh, this just looks terrible. And, you know, yeah, it was just kind of a mess. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, I really wish I had more poster frames. I guess it's not like they've gone extinct. I can just like buy them. Transporting them rolled up isn't ideal either. True. I have, I do actually, at one point I managed to get like a very large cardboard tube that's like really thick cardboard. It's like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch thick or something like that. And it's like really big. I don't know, you frame your posters? Maybe. But yeah, it was like, I don't know why I got this cardboard tube or how I got this cardboard tube, but that's basically where I put all but one of my posters, because again, I only have the one poster that, I only have the one poster frame. But yeah, all of my posters are in that tube and they're pretty safe. Because it is, again, so very thick, like unusually thick for a poster, or a cardboard, for cardboard. Ugh. But yes, extra thick, indeed. But yeah, so we've got the basic layout of the room here then. So I guess, yeah, now it is just time for details. Because yeah, I do want to think about what, I want to keep my desk, I want this desk to be true to life. So it will be, we'll probably just have a bunch of just nonsense on it. All kinds of guff. But, I don't know what we're gonna put on it necessarily right now. And probably we're just going to, be even more true to life and have it start out pretty clean and, just sort of get more cluttered over time as I accumulate assets to display on my desk and on my little shelf in the back here. I said it right this time. The first time, almost unconsciously even. We're learning. But yes. On a scale of clear to judo, how clean is your desk? There is probably not 2 square inches of open space on my desk. There are probably not two square inches of open space on my desk. Like, you know, I should say 2 contiguous square inches of space on my desk. Because, like, you know, there is space enough for my tablet, right, that I have right now in front of me, my keyboard and all that. Other various things that are more than 2 square inches in size. But, space for a mug and not much else. Yeah. But yeah, I guess really the biggest issue is the fact that I'm extremely disorganized. Like, I don't have places for things. I don't reserve places for things. So everything just kind of goes everywhere. Like, I've got a bookshelf, and then, yeah, I've got a bookshelf that has like shampoo on it and toothpaste. I've got, like, and my desk is, like, big. My desk is big enough that I could probably, like, lay down on it, and, like, maybe half a foot of me would be hanging off the end. Like, my desk is big. I have a big desk. Like, my desk has 2 televisions, my computer, it has, like, an upturned crate that I have my monitor on, it has my modem on it, it has a power strip on it, it has my PS4 on it. Depends if you're 3 foot tall or not. Fair enough. I'm not 3 feet tall, I will say. I am larger than that. But yes, it is a big desk. And like, again, you know, keyboard. It has my keyboard. It has my tablet that I'm drawing with, in theory, right now on it. You know, mouse pad. It has, my desk has like lotion on it. It has a razor on it. It has some video games on it, books on it. It has my laptop on it. And like most of this stuff is like, you know, just sort of on the desk itself, and some of it's stacked on other stuff, but like just stuff. There's so much stuff on my desk. And but yeah, and because I don't yeah, I've got a bookshelf that has like, again, shampoo, I think body wash. Yeah. Yes, there is. Okay. Book, of course, it's a bookshelf. Video games. It has my Magic the Gathering card collection. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I say off topic as though there was a topic, which is not necessarily accurate. But yes. Alright, so this shelf, it does look a little bit like it's a very... Don't do that, please. Thank you. It does look a little bit like it's very far away from the table? Sorry, the wall. It is pretty far away from the table, because there's not a table in this room. That's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. No, it's fine. We're not going to worry. We're not going to worry about this, because worrying about things like this is why it takes so long for me to do art. And I don't want it to take so long for me to do art, because I want to do art quickly so that I can improve quickly. So this is fine. But yes, now it is flush with the wall. Actually, we should make it a little bit down to make it seem like it's not, to make it not seem like even. To make it not seem like it's like, I don't know. This just looks better if it's slightly away from the wall, because it's not like it's fused with the wall or anything like that. It doesn't protrude from the wall. It is up against the wall. That's pretty good. Anyway, so now we've got all this settled. We should put a doorknob on the door. How high up is the doorknob generally? The door is about 7 feet. Looks like it's about 2/3 of the way up, maybe. All right, let's get a ruler onto the door. All right, this is about 5 and a bit. Yeah, 5.6 centimeters, or inches, pixels, rather. So, we're just gonna eyeball it, really. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna eyeball it. We'll put that there, and then around it. That's fine. We don't need to worry about it anymore. The big doorknob. All right, this is pretty good as a baseline, I think. So let's add some more visual noise. Some basic idea of what we'll use for visual noise. So desk. Let's make a layer and we'll call it desk things. Nope, don't do that. Nope. Just had to adjust the setting real quick. Desk things. But yes, obviously, I should be using the drawing tool and not the eraser if I want to draw things. Obviously, we've got to keep the jar of gummy worms on the desk. Extraordinarily sloppy cylinder, but it's fine. Gummy worms. We're gonna make this a little bit more true to life and put a water bottle on my desk instead of looks a little bit like a potion or something. Yes, we're going to put a water bottle on my desk rather than a glass of water, because I do not keep my water in glasses. It is terribly insecure. I have to have the lid on them so it won't spill quite as much if it falls over. Of course, it will definitely spill still. Do not get me wrong. Acceptable. Let's see. Then microphone. My mic setup's a little bit different now as well. So yes. Up. 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 The shelf is distracting me. This line's distracting me too. There we go. That's fine. And microphone. Let's see. How does this attach roughly? Not like this, really. Yeah, that's more triangular. But yes, you'll have to bear with me with the reference material in question that I am referencing being completely invisible to all of you, so you have no idea what I'm doing or planning on. But really, how different is that from usual? Make this a little bit bigger. And that's roughly microphone-esque. I've got a pop filter on my microphone now. I say now as though that's a recent development. It's not. I've had a pop filter on my microphone for a long time. I don't even remember how long ago I got all this microphone stuff. We'll angle this a little bit more like this. Acceptable. Even more acceptable. There we go. And let's see. Yeah. Boop. Boop. There we go. Thoroughly acceptable. The shock mount is going to be a little bit of a pain to draw, so we won't worry about it right now. Yes, this is good for a sketch, I think. Ah, hello, Sheppy Sheps. Good to see you. Do you play Mahjong, Tibbs? I've played Mahjong with you before, Earl. I played Mahjong with you on stream before, in fact. You know I play Mahjong. I don't make a habit of playing Mahjong, I would say, but I have played Mahjong. I have played Mahjong before. But yeah, no worries though. No worries though. It's all good. But yes, I do play Mahjong sometimes. Let's see, this should be extend a little bit more. Not quite like that. Extend a little bit more like that. Give it a little bit of a triangle. Springy spring. Matches it to this. Can't even remember my own sister's name. Hello, Pick. That's not it. Oop. This is tremendously messy. What am I even doing? I don't need to make all these messy lines. There we go. You have a sister? Not anymore. Oh dear. Let's see. This should meet up roughly. Up, 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 up. Acceptable. Nope, don't do that. Let's take a sip real quick. Sip. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, this should be pretty good. It was by all computers on a network. Interesting. Lurk mechanics. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense to prevent, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess sort of like, almost like a DDoS, but not like just, lurking on too many people at once. But yeah, interesting. Alright, so I guess Anna's bugged or Sheps is lurking too many channels. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of bugged. I feel like it's bugged is the issue. Because I don't know. I don't know, maybe I just don't get a whole lot of viewers, but it feels like it's usually lower than even, yeah, it feels like it's usually lower than the amount of people that I have. Or like it always seems to show roughly the same number of people. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Actually, I think... hold on. I just had a thought. If you can believe it. The back should be roughly in line with the wall. Because that's the part that's, touching the wall. And so this should extend further anyway. So let's make it extend further. This should be fine. I think I need to bring the corners in a little bit, actually. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty okay. It looks really distorted now, but it's fine. Vast majority have 0 to 1 viewers at any given time. Fair enough. But yes. I guess now we should start. Let's block in the colors, I guess. So, colors. So for this desk, it's going to have an actual color now. Things are going to have actual colors now instead of just all being, transparent with outlines. Fujita would have the same IP address. Probably, yeah. But yeah, so I can make this a reference layer. That's a trick that I learned the other day. Not the other day, it's been a while, but let's see. Ah, right, this isn't a tool that cares about such things, though. This tool doesn't seem to either. Ah, right, it's because I'm not drawing on that layer. There we go. I don't like this color. Let's make it a little bit yellower. Big brush? It is. This is an airbrush brush. Let's make it a little bit more orange, maybe. I suppose I could get, like, a reference. Maybe. You know what? Okay. I don't like the airbrush so much because of the transparency of it. Or that it... I don't like the airbrush for this because of the transparency of it. So let's make... Instead, we'll make the pen tool. And I guess you can't see this menu. We'll make the pen tool, the G pen, as it is called, not cross-reference layer lines. Actually, hold on, isn't? Oh, I think I was looking at the wrong color in my color selector there. So no wonder this is not right. Just check. Okay. But yes, there we go. That's not a great color either, I don't think. I could find a reference for wood colors, but you know, what would be the fun in that? No, that's pretty bad too. But yeah, a little bit paler, a little bit yellower. A little bit more saturated. A little bit lighter. I don't like this either. But you know, we're just gonna deal with it. Just gonna deal with it for now. Alright. Ah, actually, what I should do is I should probably make more of these reference layers, huh? Because I think I can have... Oh no, I can only have one reference layer at a time. Though to a certain extent, that is probably for the best. Yeah, then I think we should work from the background to the... Well, we can just do it on different layers. I don't know why I'm acting like I need to do all one layer. But yeah, ISP assigns one IP address to your router, and your router splits addresses. Yeah. But yes. Right now we're worried about the desk, so we'll worry about the desk. Nope. There we go. No, I really don't like this color. I'm very picky. I need to be less picky so that we can get this done. I'm not even... Artists are always picky? Fair. But yeah, we're not even, you know, drawing right now. We're just deciding what colors things should be. But yeah, let's make the desk a sort of darker color. My pen really doesn't like cooperating with menus for whatever reason. Actually, this can all be the same color, I guess. Yeah, we'll just darken the... Do we even need to darken it? I guess we probably don't. Because yes, this is, again, we're just blocking it out. Blocking it out as in, you know, getting a vague idea of this in sort of blocky sketches. I wonder where that term comes from, to block something out. I think, well, actually, I learned that term in reference to 3D modeling literally using like collections of boxes to assemble scenes. So it may not be a term that everyone uses. It may just be specific to the particular field in which I learned it. But yeah, way I see it, pick lurking is only beneficial to the streamer if you meet that IP requirement, but the only reason to lurk on more than 2 is if you're collecting watch time and channel points. But yeah, let's give the floor a little bit of a darker color again. A darker and more neutral color, I think. Because we don't necessarily care to draw too much attention to it. And yes, this will need to be on a different layer though. Whoops. Maybe I should be doing this, posting tibs now, which Judah says increases exposure. I should be doing the colors below the line art, shouldn't I? So that you can still see the lines. Or so that I can still see the lines. Make it easier on myself. Oops. Alright. And the walls, we'll make them a little bit of an off-white. Suddenly the viewer count went up. Oh, nice. Okay. This is a nice off-white for the walls, I think. Sort of a warm sort of gray almost. Well, it's not gray. It's very much not gray. Actually, I don't even need to use to care about it too much. I can just fill it in. Because everything that we want to be the darker color is the darker color. So we don't need to worry about it. Alright, now back to the background. Set that as the reference layer. Yeah, I saw the dot on the screen, thought it was dirt. Nope, that is just the vanishing point that we were using earlier. Fan of brown cozy aesthetics? I'm more of a fan of blue, as you may have guessed. But, you know, to make it more true to life, most of we're sort of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. This is a rental property, so I haven't customized it too much. If I had my say, my room would probably be bluer. Yeah, not a fan of green, but would not paint my whole room. Or I am a fan of green, but I would not paint my whole room shades of green. But yeah, I wouldn't have everything blue, but I'd probably have some more blue, or maybe some blue on the walls or something. At any rate, you know, I want this to be a little bit neutral. A little bit neutral. I want this to be a little bit neutral so that, what's the word I'm looking for? So it's not like distracting or anything, you know. But yes. Yeah, good ocean or royal blue, pick like sky blue. I'm definitely more of a darker blue type of person. But mostly, I don't know, I would say just sort of highly saturated blues, just in general, I like. But yes. Do we have? Okay, yes, we do have the right layer as a reference layer. So let's go in. Color in. Nope, that's not right. Yes. This should be maybe not pure black. There we go. Reference layers are really nice. It's a shame that it took me so long to learn about them. Update time. Ah, hello, Judo. Hello, hello. And just for a splash of color. Hello. 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 There we go. A little bit of color. I absolutely am not going to keep a poster of a stylized representation of my face in my background, though. Not a... Or at least if I do, it's going to be more stylized. And so yes. Honestly, this off-white is so close to white that it's almost indistinguishable from white. So let's make it a little bit more off. It seemed a little bit more... Oh, what have you done? It seemed a little bit more off-white before. Actually, it seemed... Yeah. Without other white to compare it to, without a purer white to compare it to, it seems less off-white. But now that I've sort of been flipping back and forth, it's definitely... Yeah, here with my blue light glasses on, like, I don't know what you mean, looks pretty yellower than white to me. That's fair. But yeah, I did have the, I realized, in the middle of this, that I also had the, my monitor actually has a, or not my monitor, my monitor also has a blue light filter mode, but I don't have that on. What I had on instead is in addition to having a monitor that has a blue light filter, I also have a blue light filter program, on my computer called, f.lux, Flux, I assume it's pronounced. But I use that because, I have two monitors, and only one of them has a blue light filter. And I, used to use Flux. Yeah, that is what I use right now. And so yeah, I realized in the middle of drawing this that I had that on, and so the white of the background seemed less white when I had that on, and then when I turned it off, it suddenly became a lot more white. Yeah, some people just use the built-in Windows night mode. I guess I do kind of have like 3 whole possible options on my computer right now for blue light filtering. I wonder what would happen if I turned them all on at the same time. It'd probably look pretty bad, but it'd be fun. Use dark mode whenever possible. Fair enough. Now, I'm curious what it would look like if I had all of my blue light filters on right now, but that wouldn't make for very good stream content because none of you can see that. So we won't worry about it. Remember, dark mode only helps if you live in the dark. But yes. Where was I? Okay, so. Let's make the doorpost kind of blue. Sort of a desaturated blue. Most eye strain comes from straight blue light or contrast. Oh. Now the door's kind of blue, but we can fix that. Oh dear. And then give sort of a brown for the door. Light mode is actually better for your eyes if you're in a brightly lit environment. Blueberry muffin door. Night shift on your iPhone. Not familiar with that. I don't use devices. Camera's always on the dim side. Let's see. I'm not a fan of this color. I want to make it a little bit richer. A little bit more saturated. I don't like that so much either. Yeah, use yellow light bulbs in almost all our lamps. That's too yellow. Yeah, let's make this a darker brown. Less saturated though. That's pretty okay. I think this is fine. And in fact, I don't know why I've been bothering to fill this all in just like manually, as though I was using some sort of colored pencil or something like that. And I can just, well, I suppose that's a reason too. But I can do that instead. There you go. Easy peasy. And then the doorknob should be sort of brassy color. Nope, don't use that pen. I don't know what pen that was. Acceptable. So this is pretty good, I think. Pretty nice. Use this as the reference layer now. Thank you. Oh, is that? Oh, right. Because I keep using the wrong layer. Don't like that brown. Let's give it a slightly, or yeah, I don't like that brown. Let's make this slightly blue and less saturated also. And then a silvery cap on my water bottle. Reasonable. All right. Then the jar, we'll use sort of a white, and we'll make it a little bit, we won't make it, we'll make it transparent, basically. There you go. There we go. Acceptable. And then for the, well, we'll make that fully opaque again. We will make the mic stand a little bit more of a reddish black, very slightly reddish black, and less saturated. Lights are just not bright at all. Or your lights are just not bright at all. That's too red. It looks a little bit rusty. Yeah, of course, we've got some of the light sort of contrasting with the sketch. The blue lines of the sketch. And we'll just make the microphone, this whole assembly, roughly the same. Because again, we just care about getting rough colors at this point. And indeed, this does look kind of rough in places. But yeah, I think this is a good foundation upon which to build. And I've sort of rougher than knuckles. I've sort of unintentionally fed into my sort of color scheme here of blue and not quite gold that I have. Sort of yellow, slightly orangey yellow with the brassy doorknob and the blue door frame. But yeah, this is a pretty good, I kind of phoned it in on the microphone, I've got to admit. But other than that, this looks pretty good. Obviously, this isn't what we're going to use, necessarily. But, like I said, this will be a foundation that we will build upon later. And indeed, it must be later, because it cannot be now. Because now, it is a bit late. But yeah, I've definitely, my sort of streaming endurance has definitely improved over time, I think. Especially now that I've gotten back into streaming 5 days a week. And let's turn Flex back on so that we get some less blue light. But yeah, my streaming endurance has improved somewhat. So, which is to say that I am not as tired now as I used to be at the conclusion of streams generally in the past. But yes, let's see. What is there to say? I guess there's not a whole lot to say. So, let's bring up the schedule again, and then we'll wrap things up. In the meantime, feel free to look and see who's online for our raid, our customary raid. But yes, in the meantime, like I said, schedule first. So, we've just done some of our graphic design. I don't know if we're going to do another graphic design stream next week. I think we're going to I try to keep Thursdays, a day where we do different things. So doing the same thing multiple Thursdays in a row is generally not to my preference. So yes, we'll probably end up doing something else next Thursday. I have absolutely no idea what that will be just yet. Because even with the schedule, I generally don't decide things too far in advance. No further in advance than I absolutely need to in order to get my schedule out. But yeah, I'm going to try and aim for posting the schedule every Monday if I can, make sure that all of my plans are set by Monday. But yes, let's see. Anyway, I talked around the schedule there more so than I talked about the schedule. Because the schedule. Today, we just completed the art, design, graphic design stream. That was today. If you had not noticed, tomorrow, we're going to be continuing Chroma Squad. And Saturday, we're going to be continuing Chroma Squad. But yes, for those of you who have not seen it, it's a nifty little tactical RPG inspired by Power Rangers, among other tokusatsu shows, but largely inspired by Power Rangers. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that yesterday, and I expect that we'll have even more fun in the days to come. So, once again, if anyone has a raid target, please feel free to suggest them. I can select a raid target myself if none of you have anyone in particular. Mystia Celeste. All right, there we go. Target accepted. Oops. Nope. There we go. Let's type that in properly. Thank you. Pardon, my browser is not behaving itself. Second Mystia? Cool. All right. So, let's see. What else is there to say? We already went over the schedule, right? Yeah. So, all the times... Oh yeah, time. All the times are in Central Standard Time. I didn't say what the times were, I guess. It's visible on screen, but So, Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let's see. Anything else to say? I think that should be basically it. I think everything else that we need to cover, I have covered. So, let's actually, set up the raid, because I didn't do that. So, now that the raid is set up, we can actually go ahead. We have arrived, indeed. It's like you've been here before. You already knew my raid message, my customary raid message. But yes, so... What else is there to say? I guess nothing else. So, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Let's see. Wait, hold on. There's something more I say usually. Hope you have a fine night. Hope you continue to have a fine night. Hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. What else? There's something else I say, isn't there? Hold on. I've forgotten my own greeting or my own send-off. Oh dear. Again. It feels like I forget it every other time I say it. That's probably not true, but anyway, let's not worry about it too much, and instead let us raid. So, thank you all for being here. Have a fine night and all that. Usually just scream bye. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know, I'm not really much the screaming type. But yes, anyway, farewell.